a brickyard, it's one by one, each bar. So build it tall, build it strong, build it large, and build a base first, so reliable you can reach the stars. Lights so bright, I can feel the rays. My lungs feel tight, I could barely breathe. Sleepless nights waiting for the day. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Bloody hands wrapped, covered up in tape. I might not be the best, but I never break. I will not surrender, I am a contender. I gotta be strong, gotta be brave. Lights so bright, I can feel the rays. My lungs feel tight, I can barely breathe. Sleepless nights waiting for the day. I wanna be strong, wanna be brave. Bloody hands wrapped, covered up in tape. I might not be the best, but I never.
Hello, Blake. How are you?
There's moments in time where you gotta step up, be courageous and grind. When you come face to face with the fears that you have, do you cower or shine? Today is the day, make a change in my life, I think it's about time. I won't let fear hold me back anymore from me getting what's mine.
I'm doing pretty good. This week's been a little bit crazy. Gotta prove to do a little bit of overtime because trying to get invoices caught up and get a rhythm and a routine set down with work, and it's been a good week, but it's been a sort of stressful week because I feel like every time I take 2 steps forward, I take 3 steps back. Yeah, it should. I got approved for 5 hours overtime, so it's not an excessive amount, but it's a little bit, and I think it's a fine amount. I think it's a perfect balance. And hello, Daryl. Kitty beat you to your first in chat. It is 1 hour of overtime a day is a good balance. Although the way I worked it out was, since tomorrow's Friday and I want to try to get as much on Friday done before the weekend, I actually planned it out to where tomorrow I have 1.5 hours overtime. So, have a little bit longer tomorrow to get everything hopefully caught up before the weekend. Hopefully. See what happens. And there's Kitty, the very first one. Very first one to show up in chat. Even managed to beat Daryl, which I think is a new record.
Yo, waking up, every day's tough. I'm just hoping I can make it through the same stuff. Got a bad job, got no love. Feel so alone, feel so stuck. Gotta find something to look forward to. Anything to keep my mind off what I'm going through. But I don't know where to start, what's the first move? Maybe I just try a bunch of different things soon. Yeah, that could be the trick. 100 different things, I mean, one has gotta stick. But how exactly do I pick? If I'm good at it, like a really good fit, or maybe passion is it? Something I could do every day, never miss. Something that I love that could feel like a gift. Forget about the money and just find what it is.
So, I'm a little bit tired today. But you know what? I got last night I got a wild hair, and I decided I wanted to start a new picture. So I decided to start Kita, which is one of my favorite pictures in my stash. It's also the first picture from this company that I'm working on. And one thing I like about the way this company does their canvas is, rather than the canvas being printed in color, it's printed in color, but it's printed in color more like a photo negative. So like, it looks a little like gray on the screen, but this is really more like some light greens and it's just like the photo negative of the picture rather than the actual color of the picture, which I like. I think it helps the picture pop a little more as it all comes together. So this is what we're gonna work on tonight. We're actually working on the top left-hand corner of the picture. So that's what we're working on, because I started it upside down. Because I didn't want to work on the blue yet. I wanted to save that for last. Because most of her hair, like all of this right here, this is all gonna be ABs. So how's your guys' week been? Did you guys do anything fun yesterday while I was, disappeared from the internet? Oh, that reminds me, Kitty. Me and Jester wanted to hit up with you and JC sometime this weekend and hang out for a little bit. If you guys wanted to. No? What do you mean, no? Just same old, same old? Are you getting sick, buddy?
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back.
Sounds cool to you? Alright.
Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself.
Oh, you're detoxing off caffeine. Yeah, that's always a fun thing to do. I technically need to do it. Although your caffeine is usually coffee, my caffeine is soda. Had to think there for a second. Welcome to live adjusting. There you guys go. We're gonna do live adjustment. Yes, it does, Kitty. Yes, it does. Oh, you guys want to see what Jester got me? This showed up by surprise today. I wasn't expecting it. But he sent me this like little dragon pen. And it came with like a little dragon head holder. I wasn't expecting it at all. And he's like, go look by your front door. I was like, okay. I didn't know what it was at all. So I got that in addition to all my other stuff too. It is very pretty. The main problem is... The main problem is this right here, where I would generally grip it, is really rough and pokey. I don't know if I'll use it very much. I like it though. It'll sit on my desk if nothing else. I just don't know how much I'll actually use it, but I love it anyways. Might have to do some DIYing and figure out how to make this where it doesn't hurt my fingers. 'Cause you know, that's just life. Yes, it is, Daryl.
gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing.
So Daryl, do you want to pick what picture you want, or do you want me to just pick a random one from the selection and send it to you? Hello, JC. How are you? What inside all I have is to feel alive. I fight to die. I have something on inside. Yeah, everybody is here, JC. They beat you. Random, you suppose? Well, then I need you to send me the address you wish me to ship it to. Hold inside. All I have just to feel alive. Fight to die. Arranging the Aussies package is going to be a little bit interesting. No, it's just a regular pen, kitty. Well, although Jester did buy me this one. He bought me this for my birthday last year. But the other one is just a regular pen. The other dragon pen is just a pen. I don't think I'll ever understand the people that have like 50 diamond painting pens. Like, I have my 3 main ones that I like using, and I just stick with those. If they ever broke, then I would replace them, and I'd be very sad. Best of me now, best of me now. Although I guess the same could be said about my collection of pictures. There's a lot of people that do this craft that probably say they don't understand why I have so many. Oh well. It's okay, Daryl. I won't show it to anybody else. Well, some people place really hard, kitty, and like, some people, like, they'll place and they'll crack this out here, like from pushing on it and wiggling it. I have seen some people where, like, at the joints where stuff is thinner, like they drop the pen wrong and it'll snap there. Like, I would expect this pen, if it broke, it would probably break right here. And if this pen, if I dropped it and it broke, I would expect it to break here. But like, people from pushing pressure on the ends, they'll break this section. Those people need to chill. You're probably not wrong. But I'm glad that I'm finally feeling relaxed enough to actually want to diamond paint again. I went so long with no desire to do it whatsoever that I'm glad that I actually feel like I want to do it again. And I'm sure a lot of you understand that feeling. Where you get so stressed that some things just aren't enjoyable to do. And for me, that was diamond painting. My stress level hit a point where I just couldn't do it. Had no desire to do it. I knew eventually I'd want to come back to it, but just too stressed out.
Another cup of coffee and me, that's what I need. My eyes puffy, I can't see. I'm too tired to function, but too lost to sleep. Ay, I think I need to be on something medication. I think I need to figure out the segregation. I think I needed just a better education to understand a world that's so complicated. Intoxicated, every night faded, just so I can sleep thinking that it's safe.
That's perfectly fine, kitty. Take the time you need, there's no rush to it. It'll be there when you get back to it. I mean, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, but it's a mindless craft, and it's like, it is, but it isn't. It's mindless in one way, but in another way, it's not. Like, I don't do this to try to control my anxiety or depression or anything. I do this to be relaxed and have fun. And when I'm already stressed out, I just can't focus on it. It doesn't keep my mind engaged enough.
I'm just trying to find a meaning of life, hey. There's happiness if you try to live the right way. Forget about what others have and live your life, hey. Be aware of who you are, what you're good at. Take a step forward, see where your foot's at. Stand tall, stand proud, talk loud. Every word out your mouth has purpose now. You just gotta get rid of the bad thoughts. Hating others cause you know that they got a lot. Forget that though, you got plenty, you're alive in this life. You got time, go get it.
Trying to do all my single placing. That way I can switch to my multi-placer and not have to switch back. Hopefully. That's the goal anyways. Well, thank you, Daryl. Yeah, I just didn't have a desire to it. Had no drive, no motivation to it, but I'm getting my mojo back. And yeah, Kitty's got a lot going on right now. But she's got a good group of friends around her that'll support her. I love how Daryl calls me the #1 crafter on YouTube. I'm not quite that, Daryl. Maybe not yet. Now you do, kidding.
Take this day, turn it to my day. Oh, oh, she love me, sipping bubbly, champagne, cocaine, kiss and hug me. It ain't nothing, dropping money. Okay, off day, getting lucky. Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna I'm probably gonna change up how like I do my schedule and everything for diamond painting, so I don't wind up burning myself out. And since I'm working again, so that there's gonna be a change in the schedule. I think the Thursday night stream is gonna stay the same. I just don't know if it's gonna continue to be a weekly thing or maybe an every other week thing. And I want to change up my video format a little bit. So I'm gonna change up my video format a little bit. Huh. Found it. I do have to say that for this company, this is for those that are actually diamond painting, this is from the company Jaded Gem Shop, and so far I'm actually really liking the drills, and I'm really liking the canvas. Thanks, kitty. That's what I'm trying. Gotta strike that balance and figure out what works for you. Took me a while to figure out what worked for me with doing streaming for Twitch. And then I hit the really rough patch with crafting, so I think it'll take me a little while to figure out exactly what works best for me. But we'll try a few different things. We'll work on it. We'll see how it goes. And we'll all enjoy it. And if it doesn't work, we'll blame Daryl. Damn it, I dropped my drill. And then if blaming Daryl doesn't work, then we'll blame Jester. You'll get partial credit if it works out. For your undying support. How's that sound, Daryl? Sounds like a lose-lose. How does it sound like a lose-lose? If it works out, you get partial credit. If it doesn't work out, you get all the blame. How does that sound like a lose-lose? That sounds like a lose-win. Do you guys have any movies that you would recommend for this weekend? That's right, I am gonna ignore that last part. That is not part of the sentence that I felt like reading. So I ignored it. And yes, I did read it, but I chose to ignore it. You know you can hear? Are you sure, Daryl? I think we need to get Daryl's hearing checked. Daryl! How many fingers am I holding up? $46. Oh my goodness. I thoroughly enjoy you guys being willing to play along with my shenanigans. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what's sad is when you've watched so many bad movies with your movie night people, and then you are randomly screening a movie for movie night, and you realize you guys have already watched that particular bad movie and you forgot that you had. I might have done that this week. Don't laugh at me, kitty. Just because I can't remember all the bad movies we've seen. But I think I did find another bad movie for us. I don't think we've seen it. And I think everybody will enjoy it. It is top tier bad movie. So are you gonna give up and watch a good movie? Well, that takes all the fun out of it, Daryl. Well, Daryl, And JC, I consider it a success when JC is sitting there talking to himself about how this should not bother him, but how enraged he is at everything. I consider that a success. Alone, I'm alone.
I don't wanna break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and die.
she's gonna make you miserable? No! No, I'm not gunning to make him miserable. That's cruel, Kitty. Why would you say such a thing? I'm gunning for a bad movie, for a movie that's so bad it's good. That is what we're gunning for. I think we've only achieved it a few times. I think Velocipaster officially broke JC though. Oh, you didn't like the... What was wrong with the bunny movie, JC? Da, 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 da. You didn't like Jester on a Killing Rampage? I thought that was a wonderful movie.
Yeah. I can't lose, I'ma pass through if I have to. Teach them all like a classroom, huh? If I want it, then I get it. Work hard, don't regret it. Yeah, I said it, huh? Head down, I'm focused, you notice. They notice, show this, mind blowing. Keep going, showing, I'm growing, flowing and coasting. I'm owning, work hard, play hard. Let the party start. Can't lose when I'm giving out bars. Yeah, can't lose when I'm giving out art. Yeah.
No, you were there. Weren't you there this past weekend, Daryl? You saw that one. The horrible CGI puppeted bunny. We watched it Sunday. You were there. I would have swore. I was trying to not bring up the memory of all the tits. Z tier always has tits. That is true. It does.
Getting paid now, I'ma lay it down, I'ma say it loud, say it proud, never had a doubt. Every word in my mouth, every verb that I shout, I'ma act on it now, get it out. I gotta get it out now, I ain't losing no
You forgot it was a bunny. How could you forget it was a bunny? It was so cute. It was a wonderful movie. Terrific acting, wonderful CGI. Should have gotten an Oscar. Oh, well, that's what the skull of a rabbit looks like, Daryl. Probably because it looked like a dead rat. Well, I mean, rabbits and rats, their skulls do look very similar, but a rabbit's is longer. Generally. And hello, Jester. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I mean, it could have been worse. How you doing tonight, sweetie? Did you get plenty of sleep? You did. Look, just because my personal goal is to find the worst movie possible, but it's still entertaining, I will not have you deterring me from my goal, Daryl. Got it? You did? Good. I'm glad you did, sweetie. This delicious. Doesn't mean you'll stop trying? See, that's where you're wrong, Daryl. You should stop trying. Just saying. Everything. Daryl the Incredible Sulk. Maybe I should stop crying. Well, no. My job is to continuously try. No, your Uno reverse means nothing to me, Daryl. My job is to try. So Uno reversing it doesn't help anything. We could be. Unless we could be. Man, I hate it when I miss some symbols. This is probably the main thing I hate about a lot of confetti, is you have a really bad tendency to miss symbols. They can be annoying. Oh, is it fun when you do what you do? Wanna make you mine when I see those hips move. Thinking, damn girl, let me be your man, girl. Yeah, it's like, as much as I enjoy doing confetti, I hate it when I think I've finished a color for that section and then I randomly run across like one or two where I missed. And I'm like, now I gotta pull it back out. Thinking, damn girl, let me be your man, girl. Is it fine when you do what you do? Wanna make you mine till I see yourself smile. Thinking, damn girl, just let me be your man, girl. So, Katie, what picture are you working on right now? I don't remember. Are you working on one of the wolves, or did you finish all your wolves? I know you said you really haven't been working on much, but like, what picture do you have kitted up right now, if anything? I do what's best and I want nothing left. Most of yet mental, that's what we did. Baby pie? What is baby pie, kitty? Hello, Shadow. That sounds like a character I might know, but I don't know who it is. Hey, how dare you pause my music? Yes, I'm still listening. How dare you, YouTube? Baby pie. Now, kitty, I'm not going to picture shame you, but what type of picture have you decided to do that has the name of baby pie? Like, why are you putting babies in a pie? even in a picture. I mean, is there something we need to know about Kitty? Patty me. Oh, it's a kitten on a cloud of babies. Okay, if you say so, Kitty. If you say so. I'll trust you for now. But I got my eyes on you. Doing pretty good, Shadow. Hope you're doing well. Look, Kitty has posted a picture in the Discord. She's trying to convince us that this is Baby Pie. I think she just doesn't want us to know. that she's actually got a really fucked up picture. I think that's what it is. Playing some DVD? Awesome, Shadow. So I think tomorrow for our stream over on the gaming channel, we're gonna be trying to get Tallulah to be introduced to some of the people of the server. But the main problem is they're on Australian time. And I like that in one regards because that means I can get on during my normal game time and not be overwhelmed with people. But at the same time, it's kind of a bad thing because then I have a hard time running into people. Because usually about the time where the server's the busiest is like 2 a.m. for me. A lot harder to meet people when nobody's awake. So tomorrow we're going to be trying to see if we can run across some people. Maybe make some friends. See if we can get a name out there for us. That type of thing. But yeah, we're gonna try to make some friends. See what we can do. We're gonna see what we can get away with in the hyperly male-dominated server. Cause I was telling Jester this, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. The first time I actually loaded into the server, it was I would say it was probably about 1 a.m. my time. And I wanted to load in, get my character set up, get a horse, get all the basic things I needed in order to start. Wasn't planning on actually like talking to anybody. And I had one guy run up to me when I was at the stable and I was trying to figure out how I could brush my horse. Because like it's different in the game than it is on the roleplay server. So I was trying to figure out what I needed to do. I was like, okay, I need a brush for the horse. So maybe the stable has the brush. Went back in the stable, finally got the menu to pull up, finally figured out they didn't have the brush. So I was standing out by my horse trying to think about where I could get a brush. I was like, well, maybe the general store has a brush. So I was fixing to go over to the general store, and this random dude came up to me and started talking to me. And I told him I was new in town and was just getting my horse and trying to figure out where I could get a brush because my horse needed to be brushed. And me and him talked for a few minutes, and then he told me where I could get a brush, and that he recommended getting a lasso and hunting to help make some money pretty quickly. I was like, okay, well, thank you, sir, I appreciate it. So I wandered off to pick up the lasso and the brush, which I already knew the lasso trick. That's how I was planning to make money anyways. So I went up to the gun shop to get the lasso first, and then came back down to the general store before I went to the back to the stable. And while I'm in the general store, the same guy walks in. The same guy walks in while I'm in the menu trying to figure out what I can afford and what I need to get. And he's got his character sitting there next to me just doing the blow kisses emote for his character. And I'm sitting over here and can't stop laughing because that's just nuts. I think it surprised him that it was an actual girl playing a female character and wasn't just a dude role playing as a girl. And I just found it hilarious that he had his character over there just blowing kisses at me while I was trying to buy shit from the store. Like, I wasn't even talking to him. I got done with what I was trying to do and barely acknowledged him when I left the store and took off to go hunting. So I feel like roleplay servers are so weird sometimes. And then since then, I really haven't talked to anybody else. I've only talked to like one other person, and that's just because he happened to be where I was when I had to reload the server. But that is my silly adventures in the roleplay server. Well, it probably didn't help, Kitty, that I was also doing my Tallulah accent. It's getting catfished so often. I know, right? I mean, there are a few other girls in the server, but it is heavily male dominated. I would say it's easily, currently right now because of the size of the server, I would say it's easily for every girl, there's 20 to 30 guys. I'm going to be a rare find. Seems that way. I couldn't tell you for the life of me. I could not tell you what his name was. Because I'm horrible with names. I mean, that's why I told you guys when we started. I was like, you guys are going to have to help me remember the names of these people if we run across anybody. Because I'm not going to remember who the fuck they are. Hell, half the time I can't tell you the names of the characters that we're playing as in a story game. Got me feeling numb.
Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took, sweet and spicy like a cook, yeah. I'll keep it real, let's make a deal. Buy you a meal if you just let me feel. Get out your heels, grab on the place at the top of the hill. Don't ever
But yeah, I think the Red Dead server is gonna be I think it's gonna be an interesting source of entertainment for us if we can actually manage to get anybody to talk to us. Like the stream last time, I was actively looking for anybody to talk to. Like I was going into towns, taking paths that others would probably take, going to areas that others are usually at, and there was nobody. There was no one. No one wanted to be our friends. Very rude of them. Wake up, bossies. Well, it's not the fact that they're not awake, Kitty. It's just it's not the right time of day. Like for them, it's like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, which is not the time of day that they mostly play. Most of them get on in their evening time, which is like our 2 or 3 a.m. time. That's partially what it is. I mean, we could technically just blame everything on Alyssa. Or we can blame it on, we could blame it on Llama, but Llama's been having a bad week. They listened when you said run. Well, considering most of them that I've heard, it's always interesting listening to the accents they try to put on. Like they try to sound American country, and it just comes out funny. If I ever kill off Tallulah, I'm gonna have to make a British character next. Just so that everybody has to put up with my horrible British accent. And Jester gets to rage at my pronunciation of things. And constantly correct my accent. Keishol, how are you? Long time no see. Glad to see you back and about, even if it's only slowly. Hope you're doing well, honey.
losing all attention. They don't know I'm in contention, cause I'm gaining their attention, cause I'm making a connection. Lyricism and aggression got me feeling my ascension. In my passion, my profession, I'm attacking my obsession, taking action and progressing. I go off on the enemy, that's what makes them scared of me.
You're doing okay? Well, that's good. Hopefully you'll go from doing okay to doing good. All the same. And the same. Pain. And away. Break it all down for you. Taking it down from you. Break it all down for you. I'm not fine for you. Taking it down for you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I have to make my own patterns of mental stimulation with color blocking. I'm glad to see you back, Keishal. Hope everything is going the way you hoped it would with taking your little break. Hey, Blaze back. Welcome back, Blaze. One shot, that's all you got. One shot, that's all you got. Yeah, but you've returned. Even if it's only for a moment. You have graced chat with your presence once more. So I really do like this picture. I like how the canvas isn't so bright that it hurts my eyes, or like so light that it's hard to see things. I really like the way that she does this with the photo negative type background for squares. This is a kit, Blade, from that same company that I sent you the link for the mermaid canvas to. I do view lurkers as people, Jester. Okay. I just don't view them as active chatters. But shh, don't tell Donkey I sent you the mermaid one. I don't want him to think I'm feeding into your habit. Because I would never do that. Alright, and everybody, don't forget, if you are here, don't forget to hit the like button, because unlike Twitch, YouTube makes you take extra steps for you to show that you like being here, other than the fact that you're here and you're spending time in the chat. So please, hit the like button. And if you're watching the stream replay, please hit the like button and leave a comment. It's always helpful. And if you're here during the live stream, wait for the stream to be over and then leave a comment. We're going to boost the algorithm, everybody. Boost the algorithm! We're gonna fuck with the algorithm, everybody. We're gonna make it work for us. Let's get on the power. Self Bacardi. Let your body go. When close to me. Bad girls, they get backstage. You know, one thing I do notice is that this is far more brown than I thought it would be. I thought it would be much more green. It's a lot more brown than I thought it would be. And get two of your friends to like the stream, or you'll be afflicted with a terrible curse. No, Daryl. Daryl out here cursing people for not liking the video and getting other people to like it. Let your mind be free. I get backstage. The good girls, they go to heaven. But the bad girls, they get backstage. Good girls, they go to heaven. And I accidentally spilled my drills because I'm a fucking klutz. Does anybody identify with that? And if you don't have two friends, don't want you're already cursed. Don't worry, you're already cursed. Damn it, Jester. I feel like my streams are boring when I craft. I just don't really know what to talk about because I don't have much to talk about. I have nothing new or interesting going on. And I tend to just end up sitting here vibing to the music because that's what I would do normally when I'm diamond painting. Hello, Crow. How are you? Your two friends are already here? Well, that's good, Blay. We don't have an interesting game to go on about. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying the game, bro. I've seen some gameplay of it and it just doesn't interest me. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just not my thing. Well, thank you, Shadow. Contagious. I'm the type of dude who's always dangerous. Famous. Alright, bro. Go get some sleep. I understand. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Rest well. Fuck with me now. We're passing the street now. Our eyes on the street now. I'm dead or say, get the hell out of my way. what you say now. Away now. Well, everybody. Believe it or not, I feel very tired tonight. So I'm thinking for tonight that we're probably gonna call it here. I feel a lot more tired tonight than I initially thought I would. But I think we made some really good progress on this because, like, when we started, I only had this row here done. And then we got all this done. I think that's doing well. And what does everybody think of my little dragon cover minder? You guys think it's cute? Because I think it's cute. Because it's not actually, it wasn't originally a cover minder. I bought it as a needle minder from, for crocheting. Or for, cross stitching. But I loved it so much I had to have it. So I had to change out the magnet on the back. But thank you everybody for hanging out. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go relax and try not to think about too much stuff. And I hope you guys all have a lovely have a lovely Friday. And I'll see you guys over here on the Craft channel next week. If you're looking for links for any of my other stuff, there is a tree link in the description. That'll give you links to everything. Discord, gaming, merch store, all of that fun stuff is linked down there. Thank you everybody for being here, and I will see you all next time. Good night.